Oh, wowee. I forgot that this place was so close.
I've been enjoying this journey with you. Not for the wealth we've accumulated, but just being able to carry Mara's will to every corner of Skyrim.
Oh, jeez, Arendar. Ugh. I realize at this moment that I more or less have, well, just one of those religious types that comes to your door or knocks on it and says, "Hey, let me tell you what you're doing wrong." I mean, I can't say that they've ever said that I've done anything wrong in my life, but everybody seems to hate someone who comes to your door and tells you to, you know, follow a particular religion. It's just, it reminds me of a particular lesson that I learned in college. My composition professor, he taught me a lesson of, knock knock, you're going to hell. That doesn't win you any friends. So, yeah.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
Indeed. But before we head inside, I'm a bit curious. Why did the college decide to have an expedition to this ruin in particular? What makes Saarthal so special?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
Seals on tombs? That is rather interesting. Good of a reason as any to have an excavation, I suppose. Is there anything specific that we're looking for? Or hoping to find?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Ah. Good point. Thank you for the reminder, Tolfdir. I will keep your lessons about wards and sigils and, safety in mind. I've been into tombs before, and, let's just say that you are right. It's important to be very aware of your surroundings and safe. With that said, how about we, get out of the cold?
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Who knows what we might find in here?
Well, are there any questions before we begin?
Not really. You answered most of my queries before we even entered. The only thing left is what exactly you want me and the others to do now that we're here.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brelina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. Almond, please search that area over there. See if you notice any residual energies, alive or undead. Zizargo, what shall we have you do? Why don't you verify that we're the first ones here? Look for any amount of tampering with the tombs.
Alright, looks like there's nothing else down here. Where is our friend?
Please be careful here.
Ooh.
The site isn't entirely secured.
I'm being careful, Tolfdir. No worries. Where's this Arniel guy? Oh, here we go. Hello?
It's going to take forever to sift through all this.
I can imagine. This place is so large. Combing through it won't be easy. On that note, though, you'll be glad to hear that Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Look through the chambers north of here, but what do you want me to try to look for? Anything specific?
Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Ah, well, That should be fairly easy. I'll be certain to go over the next room with a close eye.
Until next time.
Why? It's invisible. Uh-oh. Ah, great. What did I do now? Help! Get me out of here! Tolfdir!
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
Well, if it's not obvious enough, I appear to have sprung a trap.
How in the world did that happen?
Well, I was looking for artifacts. Pulled an amulet off of its resting place on the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Well, one way to find out. I'll just, put it on.
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder, what effect might your spells have?
Oh, good question. In that case, I'll just, one locked door there.
Well, don't know what this place we met in Dawnstar.
Wow.
I'm glad you did.
Arender, time and place, alright? Tolfdir, well, I don't think that we missed anything here.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting.
Well, you're telling me, Tolfdir. What about this gate back here? It's, alright, you know what? I'll just follow you. Bone meal? I mean, it's a crypt. I shouldn't be too surprised about
Why
that.
in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place?
Careful. I mean, traps, Tolfdir.
I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
More than you, I think. What is going on here? Another dead end. Oh. What the?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
What the?
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
You didn't see it? Time seemed to stop and a mage appeared before me. I don't think he was a ghost. More of a projection. He spoke of events being set in motion. Something that can't be stopped.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw?
Well, like I said, something about events set in motion. Things we can't stop from happening. But he also said that I alone can avert the coming disaster. He also mentioned that the Psijic Order trusts me.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Well, hold on, Tolfdir. Before we go prying open coffins, which, mind you, we are going to find Draugr, this is a barrow, no matter how sophisticated it is. Why don't you tell me who the Psijic Order is? History is not entirely my strong point.
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Vanished? Along with their isle? Maybe they're just secretive enough to hide from everyone. But regardless, why would the Psijics contact me? Why would they say that I can avert disaster?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
Well. Oh boy. Whatever lies ahead, it's probably going to be much more significant than we ever imagined. Let's do as you said. Open these coffins and be cautious.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
Alright, come on. Hal. Oh god, that is a Death Lord. That is absolutely a Death Lord. Hold together, man. Hold together. Don't go dying on me yet. Oh, crap. Oh my god. Haha. I am desperately outnumbered here. I need a better freaking weapon. I knew that this bound axe wasn't gonna do it. Get stuck. Get out of here. Ooh. Is it just me or is his sword missing? Come on, axe, axe, axe. Huh? I've got it. I am glass cannon, man. I'm amazing. That and the fact that... that... Oh, okay, okay. Here's my chance. Get rid of him. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that was close. I had too many close calls there. Oh, glass. Nice. Jeez. Okay, so, a couple of things. One, that Storm Atronach spell is extremely powerful. Not powerful. Expensive to cast. Reasonably powerful, but very expensive to cast. I am gonna need to take another perk to reduce it. And if that's not enough,
Suffering in eternal servitude.
Yes, Arender. And if that's not enough, I've also got to take a perk for my freaking alteration skill to increase my, oh, what is it? It's right that's it, my alteration casting skill. So, let's do this. Level up, we'll take a bit of Magicka right off the bat, and I'm gonna need Conjuration first because I'm just finally level 75. I can cast Expert Conjuration for half magic, which is exactly what I need, but the next perk has definitely got to go towards better alteration, because I need to be able to cast something better than just stone flesh. I need iron flesh. And I've already purchased ebony flesh, but it's just a matter of actually being able to cast it without, you know, like, completely depleting all of my Magicka reserves. Alright, is there anything good around here? I mean, I don't even think that I'm that far into the barrow right now. Man, I certainly do have a lot of drainage today, excuse me. Just, crap in my throat. Okay, is there anybody here? Is Mr. Deathlord home? Are you, I hope I'm not intruding. I just want to rob your grave. Excuse me. I don't have any Girl Scout cookies. Ooh. That was close. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's a... Oh, crap. Don't want to get... Wow, that was loud. Alright. Get out of here, Scourge douche. At least these guys go down fairly easily. They're not that difficult to handle. It's the Death Lords that are a frickin'... Nah, you know what? I won't. I was thinking for a moment if I should take that Nordic battle axe. You know, I'm getting so desperate for a damn hammer that I'm just gonna pick up the next iron hammer that I see. Or steel hammer if I see it. But, either way. I'm getting the feeling that if I pick up a hammer, there's gonna be a higher likelihood that I find another hammer sitting around that's of a better quality. Because I think that there's something about, there we go. I think that there's something about the weapon that you carry in Skyrim that influences what type of other weapons drop. Bows and arrows notwithstanding, because you're always going to find some enemies that are ranged. But whenever it comes to one-handed and stuff, or your melee weapons, I feel like your enemies are more likely to carry hammers if you're carrying a hammer. Or if you look into a loot cache, you're more likely to find hammers if you're carrying a hammer. That might just be me being superstitious, though. I don't actually have anything to back that up with. You know, the way that the game's code actually works, so. Alright, where is this? Holy, that's a Death Lord. Alright, the last one I didn't soul capture. But this one, I'm not gonna make that mistake. Just a single one of these guys, and they just frickin'... My god. Ooh. No, no, ignore me. Ignore me. There we go. Good hit in, and... She's down, I think. She, he, whatever. It's a Draugr, it's a Death Lord, it doesn't matter.
The thought of the dead rising makes me sick to me stomach.
It makes me sick to me stomach? Just how... It makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, is that Scottish or Irish or English or... I don't know. Arender, work on your vernacular. You keep changing your like, the location in the world where you hail from. I'm not entirely certain that you're a Dunmer. Ooh, chest. Is it trapped, though? Oh, man. Please give me something good! Oh, damn it. Alright. Well, let's do a little bit of summoning here to get rid of these glyphs. There we go. Got rid of it. Whoa! Okay, I should have seen that coming. I did summon a fire elemental, so... Alright. I won't make the same mistake this time. There we go. Alright. Safe and sound. Okay, so the Hall of Stories. What was the point of having the other things up? Whatever. I remember this. I remember this puzzle. It is not that difficult. It's just you go for the far. I'm doing them in the specific order because, you know, the last one doesn't make anything else turn. So, yeah. But anyways, what's in the next room?
Hold on, my boy. Hold on.
Ooh, Tolfdir.
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Oh. Well, it's nice of you to show up after I'm basically finished clearing the dungeon. Obviously, this means I'm almost at the end. Take the frickin' helmet. I mean, I'm not finding much of anything worth enchanting right now. Iron armor. Give me a break. Not much of anything worth mixing right now either. Alright, Tolfdir, don't step on the button. Whatever you do, for God's sake, don't step on the button. You know, for the master... For a master of... alteration? Yeah, for a master of alteration, you certainly can't observe buttons on the floor. Oh. Hello.
Well now, would you look at that? Over
Oh.
here.
Tolfdir? Yurik Galderson. Alright, this is the end of the... This is the last...
Busy. I'll try to drain some of its power.
My god, I've never seen this Storm Elemental do his work. I never use the Storm Elemental. Yeah, he's completely impervious to my soul traps here. I am not leaving without your frickin' soul. I captured your brothers. I am gonna capture your stupid soul. Come here. Oh, perfect. Oh, much better frickin'. My god, what the hell was that? He went down much faster with the ebony axe, though, so that's nice. Tolfdir.
I've never admitted
Be
this
prepared
before,
to defend yourself.
but I've killed
Tolfdir?
more than I care to admit.
What is that?
Just leave it at that.
What did we just find? I know something magical when I see it, and I'm not entirely certain I understand what it is.
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Sure, why not? But I mean, don't expect me to leave before looting the chamber. I mean, we made it all the way down here. I'm gonna take what's useful. An iron sword? Come on! Is it impossible for this game to give me a friggin' hammer? Oh, and just as a secondary note, I have seen some of the comments that you guys have left about, like, oh, if you go here, you'll find a hammer. I found a hammer there. You know, whatever the case may be. Fact of the matter is that wherever you found a hammer, it's not a guaranteed location. Like, if there were guaranteed locations for really, really good quality weaponry, like as high as glass or ebony, I would have detailed them in a guide. Like in a beginner's guide or something, where it's like, yeah, grab this weapon and you don't have to grab another weapon for the rest of the game. Everything that you find in this game is so radically dependent on random number generation. Anything from inside of a chest to sitting outside of a chest. So, specifically, I think that there are guaranteed locations where you're going to find, like, a sword spawn. Like, a sword will always spawn in this location, but the quality is dependent on what level you are. So, what do we have here? Oh, ice form. So that wouldn't be frost breath? Well, at least I found ebony armor. I guess I could give that to Arender, but he's Mr. Robes, so I don't know how much that would help him. Alright, so, Tolfdir wants us to go back to the College of Winterhold, but it's not like I'm wanting for quests. I now have the last, I have the last amulet of Galderson, or whatever his name was, so I could reforge it, or I could go back to the College of Winterhold. Either way, there's plenty left to do.